It's terrible what happened to Miriam, and then now Serena.
People walk through the woods, and people like to explore, but they have to be careful.
It can be an unsafe place. That's how people go missing.
A woman should be able to walk alone and be fine, but the reality is you can't.
You see things light up in the sky. You hear noises.
Sometimes the whole house shakes.
And as much as I love to be in nature and to hike and move my body, it's not worth it.
I don't want to end up like they did, and I don't want to end up gone.
Have I seen strange things? Yeah, we've all seen strange things living in Versus Valley, but you get used to it after a while. Like, will the sun come up tomorrow? Sure. Will it rain on Tuesday? Maybe. Will you find a severed head in the forest? Probably.
I see my eldest convulses, adorned by madness born from a world of sadness. I call to you, Serena, my darling dear, through air, light, and fear, with all my might, to spiral out and summon you like a key to me, far through time and space, save once more from death's door.
Action. It's magical. It's unbelievable. It's Aria! Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell. Thank you. And today is Magic Day. So who wants to see some magic tricks? Me. Hey, me. Okay, for my first act, the levitating spoon. Ooh. Oh, come on. Well, bye, viewers. Daddy, I left my stuffy.
Mommy will bring it in.
I'll get it.
I'm heading to the office. I have some work to do before bed.
Okay, all right.
Happy birthday, Serena.
Thanks. It's a good party. I didn't know any of your friends from the restaurant come. Huh.
They're not my friends. They're my coworkers.
But you had a good time, right? You had fun. You had all these people over for you.
You had them over for you.
Such a grudge lately.
How am I supposed to have fun on my birthday when it reminds me of Mom? That they did nothing to find her.
Mom's dead.
You don't even care.
I care.
Do you?
Yeah. I care. I talk to her every day.
To soothe yourself. You know, you sit here with your little house, write your little stories with your husband and your kids, and then you act like you're the nice one.
I'm the honest one.
Huh!
When you turn these things on me, but you're just pissed you can't make life work.
You know, life gives you lemons. Sometimes there's no fucking sugar to make lemonade.
That's what haunts you. Into this despair where you go out and you get drunk and sleep with whoever, and then you go and you ruin the good things, like things that you have with Jackie.
You can be such a...
No, I have standards.
No! Why? Because Mommy and Aunt Serena are talking. Why? Mommy!
You push me into these corners.
Mommy!
I don't even...
Mommy, are you coming?
I'll be right back.
Fabulous. You know, you didn't have to storm out. Where are you?
In the forest. Don't give me that look 50 minutes after I've left.
I had to lay the kids down.
When someone keeps punching you in the face, it's time to get
I
out.
wasn't punching you in the face, Serena.
Symbolically.
Serena versus me. Serena versus. What's the point of you moving closer if you storm off whenever we have
You treat me like I had it coming.
No.
You are. I was struggling to get through the day. I worked my ass off just to be harassed by my boss. Fired when I didn't let him feel me up.
Whoa, what?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why didn't you say something?
It was hard enough living through it. And saying it out loud.
What happened to your psychiatrist?
I like this woman better.
Oh.
Oh?
She's helping with everything.
That is none of your business.
I'm happy for you.
Like pulling teeth.
Perception.
Uh-huh. You know, men like that, they'll find anyone. Use their power, force their way in. I've stopped being mad at myself. I realized it's not my fault. None of it.
When did you start going?
A couple months ago. The mom stuff kind of pushed me over the edge.
Join the party.
It's not a competition, Gail.
I'm not competing.
All the blood. All the blood that wasn't mom's. I keep coming back through here, hoping I'll stumble on something. Something that explains what happened. Where the rest of her body is.
Wolves, probably.
Gail.
I've thought about it too. What's wrong? You okay?
Something in my contact lens. I miss her.
Me too. I think a lot about how she couldn't see without her glasses.
She might not have been able to see in her last moments. What do we even say tomorrow?
I don't know.
Unhappy mom death day?
How are you not afraid being out there?
I'm not.
I feel like I'm afraid of everything. Dying. Something happening to Adam, to the kids. I can't. What are you scared of?
Nothing anymore. Mom didn't think death was the end. Maybe she's right. Maybe it's only the beginning.
I'd hate to think that's true.
Why? Maybe she's here with us. I didn't get that time with her, Gail. I was too busy getting smashed.
Are you seeing that? What's wrong?
Thought I heard something.
Probably a raccoon.
Don't.
I didn't say anything.
You did.
Not really.
Whatever.
whole thing's creeping me out. It reminds me of those old stories.
Captain, forest, bloodshed, mayhem, death.
What are you doing?
Clearly you don't remember the story.
I remember the headless captain. It's a fairy tale, like the legend of Sleepy Hollow.
No, it's not. Did you pay no attention in history class?
To the fairy tale?
You're a fairy tale.
Good comeback.
Hang on. Hey, there.
What are you showing me?
Exactly where you're walking.
Not exactly.
Exactly where you're walking.
Okay, you're freaking me out.
Oh, don't get freaked out.
I'm hanging up.
Okay.
Within this tome lays the tale of Versus Valley, the name by which the sequestered glen has long been known, for the bloodshed, mayhem, and murders obeyed in the diary of Juan Perez. It's history.
History is what the winners write down, not always what happened.
According to Perez's writings in 1774, he and his fellow conquistadors embarked upon the Santiago as surveyors, a name which belied their true aim to wrestle the land from its people and settle it for Spain.
Steal it.
Perez identifies his pledge to observe the genius, temper, disposition, and number of the natives, taking care, however, not to suffer himself to be surprised by them, and to always be on guard against accidents.
AKA keep it down while you murder the natives.
Perez writes that upon anchoring along the rocky shores, he and his fellow surveyors encountered British settlers already encamped within the valley.
Getting amped to rape and pillage.
Ew.
That's real history, Gail.
Perez notes that upon conversing with these settlers, the friendliness of their Captain Cook and his compatriots seemed to cloak a bloodlust that struck fear into Perez's heart.
Only because he had it too.
The captain spoke of a readiness to wage war upon these innocent tribes that Perez had seen peacefully fishing and harvesting food along the oceanside forests.
Effing white supremacy.
Perez's diary goes on about how he and his men camped alongside Captain Cook's crew, who huddled day and night over the gold and jewels they'd found.
Stole.
And how the captain seemed to become full with greed and paranoia. Perez writes of watching in horror as Captain Cook's guilt spread into a hatred of his and Perez's men.
Guilt will do that to you.
How at the slightest provocation, from beginning a meal before the captain to speaking over him, brought down Cook's wrath.
Psycho abuser. When he left home, his wife was like, go.
Perez writes that those who offended Cook would find themselves kneeling before the British captain and soon after, their head removed from their lifeless body.
Ew.
According to Perez, a pile of heads tall as a pyramid was torched, its flames reaching the heavens as it burned the captain's sins. Remaining skulls were placed on pikes around the valley to remind Captain Cook's fellow surveyors that it was he who was Lord, and not them.
He sounds awesome.
By spring, the surveyors that remained gathered amongst a grove covered by trees within the valley to plot their uprising, only to be found by the captain himself.
Uh-oh.
Perez writes that the captain's fury was red as his hair as he charged at the men, aiming to slaughter them all. But to the captain's great and utter shock, the men did not cower, but turned on him, beheading him as he had so many of his brethren.
Vengeance is a bitch.
A peace settled over the men, the fear of Captain Cook gone. But that greed returned as the surveyors traversed from village to shore, carrying their riches to their vessels. They were murdered, one by one.
Rumors circulated amongst the crews that an ancient artifact haunted all of those who soon disappeared. In fact, so many vanished that men would not travel through the valley without one another.
Pussies.
Yet soon, the few that remained lived in fear of one another, confused as to whether it was their greedy friend who was a murderer or their captain back for revenge. Perez notes in his diary that he himself was lucky to be spared. But still, sailors and residents alike say that today, if you listen closely, you can hear Captain Cook deep within the trees, bemoaning the loss of his head.
He's in your house!
What happened to the lift you're supposed to take home?
I didn't like the driver.
Seriously?
He wasn't wearing a mask.
No.
Can you hear that? Sounds like that song Mom would sing.
You could have waited for another lift.
I can't do this, Gail.
You may as well walk back here.
I felt like walking anyway.
Through the forest.
Park.
Where Mom died.
They don't know that.
Yeah, but sure. How is it so bright by you?
I have that light on my phone case.
Oh. Doesn't it drain your battery?
Do you want me to be able to see or not? What's the point of all these self-defense classes if I can't walk home?
Tempting fate.
I don't believe in fate or luck. You make your own luck.
If you're making smart choices.
I make smart choices.
Sleeping in your car is smart.
I was locked out.
Walking home through downtown is smart.
My car got the boot.
When you got roofied?
Are you my accountant or my sister? If someone comes along and tries to attack me, I'll give him the 1-2 or the 1-2-3-4.
That's the official term your sensei used?
Yes. No.
Watch.
Okay.
What are you doing?
If you ever came to the dojo with me, you'd know.
All right, attacker comes from behind. You use your own weight against him. Back up into him.
If that doesn't work, you stomp on his foot, elbow in the gut, ooh, backhand at the nose, ooh, spin, sidestep, chop to the neck,
Knee him on the balls. Kick him while he's down.
safe!
Yes!
That was like 8 or 9 things.
I was improvising.
For the invisible man.
Yes.
You're gonna be able to do that if someone attacks you?
Yes. Plus, I have a taser.
Tempting fate.
All right, Mom.
I'm glad I'm like Mom in that.
She wasn't afraid of anything.
Maybe she should have been.
I don't care what you say. Staying on the phone with you until I get home. What else are you scared of?
Maybe systemic white supremacy, homophobia, transphobia, misogyny, anti-Semitism.
Checking off the whole list, huh?
You asked.
When they come for one of us, they come for all of us.
Yeah.
You see that? If we are to have peace on Earth, our loyalties must become ecumenical rather than sectional. Our loyalties must transcend our race, our tribe, our class, and our nation, and this means that we must develop a world perspective. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
For the kids.
They know what ecumenical means? Mommy wokeness.
Hey, I'd rather be awake walking through the day than asleep. You know?
Do you remember that time when Dad and Mom came home when we were little? Dad got beat up for having a keep on.
No.
And he had this big gash on his head.
Whoa.
And the blood on Mommy's blouse.
It's not so scary out here.
Really? I feel like fear follows me everywhere. Like, even if I just say the wrong thing.
You?
I don't always say the wrong thing.
You're on a roll today. Keep digging that grave, Gail. You're not afraid of saying the wrong thing. You're afraid the person will be mad at you.
What happened? What?
Nothing.
Are you okay?
Shut up, Gail.
You shut up.
God, you're raising my blood pressure.
Tell me what's happening.
What is that? Oh my gosh. It's a backpack.
Whose backpack?
I don't know, I'm not psychic, Gail. Oh, it looks like...
Is the zipper broken? Don't, jeez, don't touch it!
Even if you dropped your backpack, and even if you couldn't carry everything without your backpack, wouldn't you at least take your glasses?
I would. I don't like it. Wait, take the razor.
I have a taser, Gail.
That looks like Mom's backpack. I'm calling the cops. They'll come out now if you wait, but they treat it as non-criminal absent any evidence.
Jeez.
You haven't been gone that long. You could call a car.
Be back to my side of town in 20, 30 minutes. I was walking fast.
Walk fast back here.
Drama queen.
In a movie, this is the moment when the woman is either murdered or she goes back to her sister's house.
Jeez, Gail, chill.
This is exactly like when you left your drink on the bar.
It's nothing like that.
Came back, drank it,
Thanks.
and then
Whoa. Oh. What?
never mind.
What?
It's only a leaf.
I think. What did you think it was?
Man with no shirt on.
That's a leaf.
Don't judge me.
Ew.
What?
It's a bloody sock.
Like the baseball player?
The what?
The baseball player. The guy, you don't remember?
Ugh.
You need to get out of there.
Just about had it with you, Gail. What?
Nothing.
I bit. Tell me.
This made me think of that story again.
What story?
Versus Valley.
That fairy tale?
Oh, jeez. Okay. Hi.
Hi, it's Serena!
Hey, sweeties.
All right, back to bed. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back.
You're strong. You're a strong, powerful woman.
No.
I can't.
Shut up.
I can't.
Shut up.
I can't. Shut up!
No.
Stand up straight!
No.
You don't take shit from nobody.
I don't take shit from
Nobody! You got this.
Hey.
Hey!
No.
Stop it! Stop it!
Stop it.
Stop it. You don't take shit from nobody.
I can't. Say it again. Say it again.
I don't take shit from nobody. Nobody!
Stop it!
Stop it!
Hey.
Is that green sleeves? Like Mom used to do?
Mm-hmm.
You got something against Rockabye Baby?
Cradle will fall, down will come baby, cradle and all. You try explaining that one at bedtime. It's like, surprised the tune has lasted so long.
Nobody over-explains everything, Gail.
What's that?
What's that you keep touching under your shirt? It's like the biggest Star of David necklace I've ever seen.
His mom's.
I know that. It's just saying.
Like, what was she thinking? Like, it's like, if I held this thing, it's very comforting. I get it.
I can't imagine having a smaller one, actually.
Are you serious? Yes. You know it's there.
Is it the same sculpture from earlier?
I'd say it's following me if it didn't sound so crazy.
Do you hear that? Do you remember the witch's circle?
I'm standing in it right now. Remember that time we found Karen and the bird?
Yeah,
Here.
and her eyes were all
Glazed over.
I'm not saying it.
I'm fine, Gail.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that.
I didn't do anything.
You did.
There's all sorts of weird shit in that woods. I'm shocked it comes some big reception on.
Remember the Jetsons? Us Spacely used to use that.
Serena!
Oh!
Serena. Serena!
I lost my contact.
You lost your contact lens?
Yes, Gail!
How does that even happen?
There's something in my eye. Shit.
You got something in your eye or you lost your contact lens?
Both, Gail!
Why are you rolling around on the ground?
Somebody pushed me, Gail.
Who pushed you?
I know Taekwondo. Back up!
I'm calling the cops.
Don't go! Maybe I was wrong. No, I can't see out of my right eye.
I'll be your eyes. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone! What's wrong with the phone? Show me the forest. Slower. I can't see anything.
Join the party.
Where's your taser? Serena! Did you hear that?
Closer. Closer to the light.
Maybe I was wrong.
I don't know.
Wait. I saw something.
Where?
Serena! Serena! Someone's attacking Serena!
Where's she last?
The witch's circle.
Versus Valley Park.
Serena!
She's on the phone with my wife.
Serena!
Gail! Don't forget your mask!
Serena!
He's following me.
Where'd you get the shovel?
He dug a hole, Gail. He was following me.
Who was following you?
What?
Serena! Serena!
Gail.
Where are you? Are you okay? Adam says he can't find you.
I found Mom.
What? Mom's dead. Serena!
I love you, Gail.
No!
Versus Valley Police have swarmed the forest in a hunt for Serena Schneider-Moss. Dispatch reported finding a man's remains.
We've seen the commercial questions about guns, biology. Really awesome. You should be able to do so many things, but we also have to think about what
It may be a dimensional shift.
Kind of keeping one eye over his shoulder.
you have to think about serial murderers and disappearances.
Teaching them about the dangers of what go on not only in this town but in the world.
Mom.
What is it that you need? What is it that you need to find this life? I'm not giving her. I love it. It is not up to you to decide all this that they're going through. It is up to us beyond. She is something in the spectrum of time.
waiting for you. You knew it. You found me. I'm here.
Mom?